Welcome to another 8 web design video. Now we're going to look at the most common elements used in your website. We have 6: header, text, image, button, panel, and grid. Let's get started. Let's go to edit our home page to test these elements. Before we start testing these elements, I'm going to show you the full list of elements that you can use. So we have all these basic elements, as well as these multiple item elements, as well as some system elements. But today we are only going to cover 6 of them that we already saw, and we have already examples for all of them in here. So let's start with the headline. Headline is basically titles or subtitles. So we have the main title of this demo website here, and to edit this headline you just have to click on it and edit the content basically. Same story with the text, just click on the text and edit the content. The button is a little bit of a different story because a button is a multiple element. So when you click on it, you will see a list of items rather than the element ready to be edited. So you just need to do an extra click and then you can edit the content of the button as well as the link and a few other options that you have in here. For example, this one has an option to add an icon, and I'm just going to add some icon to represent the download action in this case. It will make the button immediately look a lot better. Then we have the image element. By clicking on it, you will see already the default image in there. If you click on that image, you will open the media library and you can select any image that is already in your website. Alternatively, you can drag and drop any image from your computer into this area and use it as well. So these are the most commonly used elements in your website. So headline, text, button, and image. But we have a special element called a panel. And a panel is something similar to this top area, just in one single element. A panel allows you to do a headline, a subtitle, a text, a button, and an image. So this will be like the headline, this will be like a subtitle, this will be like the text, it will be the image, and if you have a link, it will add the button as well. So it's a little simple way of having all those elements combined into a single element. Finally, we have the multiple elements. So when I show you here the full list of elements, you will see the basic ones, and more than basic, they are like single elements, while with these other ones they are multiple elements. For example, the button that we saw already is a multiple element because you can have one or many. In our example above, we had 2 buttons here, and the same happens with other elements like the grid, which is the most commonly used one in your website. So as you can see, for example, a gallery is a combination of many images. And then we have the grid, which is a combination of many panels. But a panel is a combination of a headline, sub-headline, text, image, and a button. So it can become very powerful when you start using these elements. So let's have a look at our example of the grid here. So we have this grid with 1, 2, 3 panels here, and that's in this area here. So as you can see, I open the grid and then I click every individual item to edit that section, that panel. So again, we have title, subtitle, text, image, and a link to represent the button. Once you're done with your changes, just click Save Layout and you're good to go. Thank you. I hope you find that useful.